already. And so he packed his GameCube controller, and here he is, sitting here in loser's bracket, but still pretty strong against Snvw, who there is one Game & Watch player who I know of. I am not sure if this is actually the one I'm thinking of, though. But regardless, let's get right into this match. This matchup in general seems... Oh, that up B actually managing to make it back to ledge. It seems like it would be pretty bad for Game & Watch just because of Cloud's monstrous range that he has and kill power, Game & Watch being so light. But right now, Snvw doing a great job of just... he's just winning neutral at the right times, getting good conversions off of his hits. He's only taken about 63%. Oh, but here it comes. The Cloud! Why?
So what we saw there was Snvw actually digging his own grave by doing the up B, pulling up Cloud with him. So he was like, I'm by the ceiling. Let me bench you to death.
Oh my god, I did not actually expect that. So Ikarus kind of catching a break there. Ends up with the stock lead. Let's see if he can get something out of it. Ooh, get up attack. Did that do 13%, that get up attack? That's crazy. All right.
Did he get both hits? I actually didn't.
He got
notice.
both hits. All right. Okay. But the Game & Watch forward smash will take him out here. And now we have basically an even game. But we've seen some jank already come out. Sort of actually in Ikarus' favor. But that jank can just as easily help out Snvw. Ooh.
Yeah, something a lot of people have trouble adjusting versus Game & Watch is that he's got like his animations, because they're so choppy, right? It's also mixed into the fact that he has pretty low cooldown moves. So you can sometimes just like walk in and try and punish something that you thought was maybe punishable, but then nah, he's gonna hit you with that chair. He's gonna pull the manhole, you know?
Or even just the jab. And
yeah,
of course,
that too.
Yeah, and of course, one of Game & Watch's probably most notable moves in his kit is his up. That was amazing, grabbing him in between the hits of cross slash. But we might see it where Game & Watch's up smashes. You know how Mario's head is intangible during his up smash?
Yep.
Well, so is Game & Watch. Only, you know, his head is his whole body. That's it. Oh, wow.
All right, so yeah, Ikarus is feeling it. He's like, yeah.
He got that read. And Game & Watch's lightness really hurting him there. He was at 60%, rolled onto stage, and he got hit by that limit cross slash and died for it. And so we're going to be seeing counter pick now. I would think FD is okay. Hey. So the reason why FD is I think the biggest reason is that Snvw is actually doing a really good job in neutral against Ikarus. And FD is always the stage that, for me, I pick it if I'm like, I can outplay my opponent in neutral, like, consistently.
It's kind of one of those standard things where it's just like, you also have a character who like gains so much from triplats, right? And it's just like, okay, let me get rid of this vertical aspect, and let's just, you have to get past me. You can't go above me, you can't go over me, you gotta get past me. I'd like to see you try that. And so, you know, that's why you're gonna see Snvw being like, we're going to FD. Try me, you know?
Yep. And actually, these two kind of going back and forth. It feels like after each one of them gets a hit, they just rack up so much percent. Like, oh, that was an amazing regrab. The toot not doing it. Cloud having limit means that he has better survivability up the top.
Ikarus actually reading the roll, but he missed space there. Gonna have the toot.
That was amazing. You get up there, actually managing to use the wind box to slow his descent, and then using the actual hitbox to take him out there. And now we have a pretty convincing lead for Snvw. The back air. Ikarus is missing a lot of techs, but Snvw isn't doing a great job of reading his get-up options. I don't know if I agree with that dash attack, and he's eating some super hard damage for it. Okay, jab out of shield actually covering him while he's inside of him. And there it is, the up smash I was talking about. Having intangibility on his head means he does not have to worry about that Cloud down air. It's actually very similar to Bowser up smash. Like if you see, like for instance, Nairo whenever he plays against Tweak, he'll often
just, like,
up smash through the down air because it has trample effect on it.
Yep.
So now we're going to be moving into Game 3. I believe that he... I don't know if I agree with this necessarily. I think it's a big part of it is probably a comfort pick for Ikarus, but the fact of the matter is that we saw that those triplats really helped him out game 1, and I feel like knowing that, he probably should have returned to the roots of what, let him win that game. So now, ooh, yeah, not respecting that fact that down air has literally no lag. He gets jabbed for it. I'm loving the spacing from Snvw, just dashing in and out of his range, managing to bait out options, almost like dash dancing, melee-esque. And so the jabs keeping him out once again, but there is a big percent lead once again for Snvw. I think that probably the most defining part of this is the fact that he's forced to burn his limit. That when Snvw wins neutral, he gets like either stage positioning and converts a huge amount of percent off of it, or just combos Ikarus really hard. As opposed to when Ikarus wins neutral, it feels like he'll get a couple hits in, and then basically neutral will be reestablished. He's not really converting a lot off of each individual hit that he manages to get. Like, look at that, he got a down tilt and that was pretty much it. As opposed to triple spot touch. Oh, jabbing him out of that up smash. That was actually really dangerous, but ends up working out for him. They're dodging into the ground.
My God. You can see Snvw is really confident just because he was able to build up all that damage and he's just up smash. Even if you punish me, not a big deal.
Yeah. And so now these two players are... Ikarus seems to be throwing out a lot more hitboxes. He sort of entered the panic cloud mode, which is I'm down, I've got to hit as many buttons as possible because one of those buttons has to work. Oh, and there he is, the good down air. And the limit cross slash, being able to shield just in time, going for that 9 hammer.
9 attempt, right?
Yeah, but doesn't quite work out, but he still has the sizable lead. But he can't get too comfortable. Cloud has so much kill power on pretty much all of his moves. Nair. Just gently floating down together. Ooh. Good down tilt. And now he has limit on deck once again. And he goes for the read. I think he read neutral get up, and that's why he went for the limit cross slash there. But instead, Game & Watch went for the roll onto stage, wound up behind him, and managed to get that forward smash punish.